Good afternoon. My name's Jude Harvey. Can you tell me your full name, please?
Mariana Vieira Álvares Martins.
Thank you. And can you tell me where you're from, Mariana?
I'm from Portugal.
Can I see your identification, please?
Yes.
Thank you, that's fine.
You're welcome.
Now, in this first part, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself. Tell me about your hometown. What do you like most about your hometown?
So I live in Cascais. It's a little town near Lisbon, around about 25 kilometers, and it's on the coast. So we have there a lot of beaches, and the weather is pretty warm in the summer, and it's not that cold in the winter. So we have a pretty good weather.
Is your hometown a popular place for tourists to
Yes,
visit?
it is. Actually, mostly because of the beaches, and we have a lot of sightseeing near Cascais in Sintra. We have castles, a lot of historical places, and we have a lot of good restaurants with an amazing panoramic views over the sea.
And has your hometown changed much in recent years?
Not as that I could remember. I don't think so. It's pretty much the same.
Let's talk about free time now. How much free time do you normally have?
I don't have much free time because this last 4 months I was making an internship. So it was from 10 to 6, then I had to come back to home, and I only had like about 3-4 hours per day, but on the weekends I have a free time, and I like to do surfing, go to the gym, go out with my friends, be with my family, reading.
Have your leisure activities changed much since you were young?
Yes, quite a lot. When I was around 12 and until 16, I used to do gymnastics. Then I quit the gymnastics. I started to surf, and I surfed a lot. I started school at 8, and sometimes I went to the beach before 8, so 6 I was in the beach. And now I don't.
If you had more free time, how would you spend it?
Traveling around Portugal, maybe knowing some other places around, and more sports.
Let's talk about photos now. How often do you take photos?
Quite often. I like to take photos to save some moments that I am enjoying, or when I'm traveling. Not here in Cambridge, I take a lot of photos, and when I'm traveling around.
Do you prefer taking photos of people or of places?
People. I prefer
Why?
people. Because I think it's less boring than later to see the pictures, to remember.
What do you do with the photos you take?
I charge them into my computer, and the ones I prefer, I try to print them, and then I put them on the album or even in a portrait in my room.
Do you think the way people take photos is changing?
Yes, I think people nowadays, everyone has a photo camera, so people take more photos, and even the artists nowadays use a lot of photography in their art.
Now, I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Here's some paper and pencil for making notes.
Thank you.
And here's your topic. I'd like you to describe a situation when someone that you didn't know helped you.
Okay.
All right. Remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I'll tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
Yes. So, about 4 months ago, I went to Southeast Asia with a friend. We were planning to do a trip around Southeast Asia, and we started the trip in Laos. We've been told that we could buy the visa from Laos to Vietnam on the border. So we were in Vientiane, that is the capital of Laos, and we took a bus called VIP, but actually it was not VIP at all. And we made a 20 hours bus trip to the next border, where we were going to stay there, because the next bus that would cross the border was just in the other day. So we got to that place and we went out to dinner in an Indian restaurant. We were talking with the owner of the restaurant, pretty nice guy, and he informed us that we couldn't buy we would not be allowed to buy the visa on the border. So he informed us how to get the visa in the internet. We couldn't because it was too late. We need more time. So he explained us which bus we would need to take to come back, where to apply for the visa. He advised us on some places to stay in Vientiane while we were waiting for the visa, and it was very nice. Explained everything to us, helped us, even gave us a lunch to take in the bus while we were doing the 20 hours trip all again. And
thank you. Can I have the booklet and paper and pencil back, please? We've been talking about a situation when someone you didn't know helped you, and I'd like to discuss with you 1 or 2 more general questions related to this. Let's consider, first of all, children helping others. What kinds of things can children do to help in the home?
In the home, I think children can help with the homework, like setting up the table, doing their beds, helping their parents to have the house tight and do their homeworks. That is their duties when we are young. That's our duty. And help each other if they have brothers to take care of the little ones. The elders take care of the little ones, and I think.
How can children best learn to be helpful to others?
I think that must come from the parents and from the schools. I think parents should motivate them or encourage them to help their brothers, to help at home, and at school schools should encourage them to help other children that need more than them, like the poor children, and know about the different opportunities that unfortunately we have today.
What ways can schools encourage children to help the community?
In Portugal, they do a lot of this, like doing manual things. The children do manual things, and they try to sell to their parents, their family at home, to collect some money to give to the poor. Like my brother and their friends, they made necklaces and little things, and they sell in the beach to parents, and then they collect the money and buy a chair, a heeled chair for children for an hospital. collecting the capsules from the bottles. In Portugal, if we collect the caps, they can be changed or help to buy a new chair also.
Let's think about working for other people without payment. What types of voluntary work are most popular in Portugal?
I think the most popular are helping elderly people in the centers of elder people and in the social neighbors to help with the activities to the youngest, like dancing or even teaching, helping doing their homeworks. I think those are the most common. And collecting food in the supermarkets. We do that a lot.
And do all age groups take part in voluntary work?
Yes, since since 16, I think we have to have 16 to start doing volunteering work.
And how can individuals benefit from doing voluntary work?
By being part, know what is being part of a society and relate to others, and to help and at the same time help the who needs our help.
And what ways can voluntary work improve life for the community?
Helping the community to get along and to fight for the same cause. I think is it.
Thank you very much. That's the end of the speaking test.
Okay. Thank you. Nice to meet you.